Alright, here's the deal. The reviews I've written so far have been relatively short. I'm not super funny, and mostly the reason I make reviews in the first place is because I enjoy critical theory. But there are some works that I feel I need to talk at length about. Works that I feel the need to break down beat for beat, because there is not a single scene, shot, sentence, or concept in the abstract that fails to offend me. And Pirates of the Caribbean 5 is one such work. So I'm going to break it down scene for scene because that's how much I hate this work. By the way, this movie is in ultra panoramic, but I'm going to cut it down for your viewing pleasure. Widescreen doesn't make your shit art, bro. So this movie begins with the magic of visual storytelling as we watch young Henry Turner seek out his dad. He throws himself into the ocean to meet up with his dad, and this happens. What was that music cue for? I can't see anything. Also, it's his dad, and we know who it is, so it's not scary. No dialogue has been spoken yet, and we're already off on a bad start.
They know you're here. Get home to your mother.
Why do they care? They know you have a kid. It's not like they should be opposed to him being here. Sure, they're monster pirates, but you are their captain. If you tell one of them to give your son a piggyback ride, they'd probably do it. Anyways, the reason that he's here right now is because he thinks that he can break his dad's curse using the Trident of Poseidon. Supposedly, the Trident has the power to break any curse in the sea, but Will says,
It's just a tale.
You're just a tail, you dumb bitch. So Orlando Bloom gives him a necklace, collects his paycheck, and fucks off. But not before telling his son to stay away from Jack Sparrow and to stay away from him.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
So 9 years later, we see him on this ship. I already have so many questions. Now, I know that this movie has completely forgotten about this, but Elizabeth Swann is the Pirate King. She has command of every pirate on the planet, and Henry probably grew up on a ship, surrounded by pirates, maybe even has the skills and experience to have earned his own ship and crew. Yet here he is in the beginning of the movie as a rankless bilge rat on a Navy ship. You know, the British Navy, the people who want your mom dead? Yeah, those guys. He works for them. Why? So if he's sailing the seas looking for a way to break his dad's curse, why is he doing it barefoot, working for stingy pricks when he could be sitting pretty with his own ship or even his own fleet on loan from his mom or one of her pirate friends? I bet the Pirate Guild probably has their own archive of curses too. It would probably have been a lot easier for you to break your dad's curse if you relied on the wisdom of pirates rather than working for the Navy. Anyways, we're expected to forget about all that and just accept that Henry is on his own. Okay. Sure. So as a bilge rat, he's not doing his job and sees that the pirates they're chasing are leading them into a trap in the Devil's Triangle. He runs onto the main deck and tries to warn his superiors, but they're like, fuck it, we ain't afraid of no ghosts. And like an idiot, he tries to take the wheel and gets the shit kicked out of him.
This is treason. Lock him up! No going in!
Remember, kids, we have to keep the dialogue simple so we can translate it into Chinese. So they sail after the pirates, Henry gets locked up, and then we're treated to this scene.
Jack Sparrow. He's dead. Buried in an unmarked grave on the Isle of St. Martin.
Who are you, and how do you know that? Anyways, the Navy follows the pirates into this definitely not cursed cove, or whatever it is. They didn't actually explain what the Devil's Triangle it is. It just looks like a bunch of weird rocks. Anyways, so they head into Spook Town and see this.
She's sailing straight toward us. Open fire!
Okay, I'm confused again. So they're sailing nowhere into the Devil's Butthole, and the guys say, oh, it's a ship. And then the other guy's like, what's coming towards us? What is coming towards them? Is it the ship they were chasing? Is it the shipwreck? Was the shipwreck moving towards them? Was the shipwreck Salazar's ship? Or a different ship? Well, whatever was coming towards them starts beating their ass. Their ship gets boarded and their adversary seems to be taking no prisoners. Ugh. What did he think that was? Wait a minute, so if this place is obviously cursed, why did the pirates think they would lose the Navy here? It's not like pirates are immune. In fact, if people know who's in there, they should know that pirates are what Salazar focuses on. Okay, anyways. I can't see anything. Oh, so spooky. We've never seen a character do this in one of these movies before. Why are there wanted posters everywhere? This ghost guy introduces himself as Salazar and has an ominous, convenient beef with Jack Sparrow. He says he'll let Henry live so long as he passes on the following message to Jack Sparrow.
Tell him I want to behold the daylight again. And on that day, death will go straight for him. Do it myself, but then men tell no tales.
scenery change, we get introduced to this trophy.
Greener Smith, you're an orphan, born of the devil, accused of practicing witchcraft. Before you die, do you have anything to confess?
I confess that I am not a witch, that I am a woman of science. I confess that I have survived on my own, with nothing but a diary from a father I never knew, and a quest for the truth of who I am. I confess that I will die before I give up this search. And I confess that while we've been talking, I picked this lock.
You know, nothing turns me off to a character like them blurting out an expository dialogue and equipping remarks so the stupid idiot audience knows everything we need to know about them in 1 second. It's so visceral how bad this scene is, and it's so short. She just tells the audience everything about herself and then leaves. I am quippy science woman who escaped lockdown, bye. Feels like a caveman wrote this scene. And now she's looking at this bank. Convenient.
With this bank, the town of St. Martin enters the modern world. No man, nor army has ever robbed the gold from St. Martin.
I wonder if someone will rob the bank.
Pirates!
Thanks, I never would have guessed. They're about to open fire when they notice a woman is with Jack. Convenient.
Never mind about that trollop.
Sir, I believe that's your wife.
Yeah, this movie might have a problem with women. Okay, I have so many questions about this scene. 1. How does he get in there if it's the most secure vault in the world and is only being unveiled today? 2. Why did this woman want to have sex with a walking carpet? If she wanted to cheat, she could have picked any of these Navy dudes. 3. Why did she agree to have sex with a walking carpet inside of a safe? 4. How long were they in there? Why was this guy not sending everyone in town out looking for his wife who probably didn't come home last night? 5. How did they both get in there? 6. Why was being inside the safe part of the plan? 7. Was being inside the safe part of the plan? 8. If they could get inside the safe, why was dragging it behind them part of the plan? Why not just break into the safe and steal the gold and then leave? 9. I have so many more questions, but let's just get on with the scene so we can move on. Get ready for the most believable scene in cinematic history. Wow, so believable. So this character, whose name you've already probably forgotten, is here now. She heads into a shop and starts messing with the equipment, and then this happens.
No woman's ever handled my Herschel.
Hooray for queer coding. This is so believable, you guys. Wow. This could totally happen in real life.
Your celestial fix was off. I've adjusted 2 degrees north. Your map will no longer be imprecise, although you will have to start again with it.
You're a witch.
Oh my god, she's literally doing the exact same thing you do every day of your life. How does that make her a witch?
Am I a witch for having catalogued over 200 stars?
Witch!
Wow, 200 whole stars. Margaret Geller, whom?
I simply need to purchase the chronometer. I'll pay you double for selling to a woman.
With what money? You were just in jail. I'd like to take a moment to point out just how out of place this whole witch thing is. First of all, it'd be okay if maybe one character suspected her of witchcraft, but not so much because she can do math and read the stars, you know, like any sailor worth their shit. But it adds nothing to the narrative or to her character. If the movie wanted her to be some sort of outsider instead of having a so-called joke where a person just goes, ah, a witch, and we're expected to laugh, she could have been written as an isolated intellectual, ostracized from other women for not thinking about husbands and stuff like that, and disdained by men for being smarter than them. There are actual witches in this universe, so why is math considered witchcraft? Realistically, people shouldn't want to burn her or hang her. They would probably call her mentally unsound and lock her away somewhere where they wouldn't have to think about her. And if anyone did want to burn her, it would just be out of jealousy or fear of what they don't understand, not just her relationship to math. But I digress. So through some wacky situations, she and Jack Sparrow cross paths.
I'm not looking for trouble.
What horrible way to live.
That's probably the only bit of dialogue that sounds like it belongs in a Pirates movie. So at this point in the movie, it's revealed through some very heavy-handed dialogue that the pirates in Jack's crew aren't exactly impressed by him.
The pirate Barbossa rules these seas now. Has 10 ships, guns full.
Not to mention his cannonballs. £18 each, they say.
Girl.
One-legged men with 18-pound balls. That's why he walks.
Wow, what a great joke.
Face it, Jack. Bad luck dogs you day and night. Now that is a blatant fabrication.
Wow, what a great joke!
You've lost your luck. You've lost your ship.
Now, you've lost your crew.
Jack Sparrow is no longer our captain.
Thank you for spelling that out for us. You know, everybody knows that the movie can't start unless the protagonist is down on their luck, and the stupid idiot audience can only know that they're down on their luck if people on screen spell it out for you because you're a stupid idiot. Now, despite how much this film has already insulted my intelligence, we're barely into the first act of the movie, and barely into the things that insult me the most. So we'll see you around in part 2.